दोस्तों आज की वीडियो में बात करने वाले RTA थ्योरी टेस्ट की। इस वीडियो में कवर करेंगे 115 क्वेश्चन। ये वीडियो आपके लिए बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट होगा, तो इस वीडियो को पूरा देखें। हेलो नमस्ते सरकल अस्सलाम वालेकुम दोस्तों, चैनल पर नए चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें क्योंकि दुबई रिलेटेड इन्फो बहुत ही हेल्पफुल कंटेंट ऑन द वे है। Inexperienced drivers have increased chances of crash risk because they are less able to predict possible problem. How long does it take to learn to be a good driver? Many years of driving practice. What is the main factor that helps you to be a better driver? Undertaking as many lessons as possible. New drivers have high crash rate because they have not done many hours of driving practice. Driving is more dangerous if you have noisy passenger in your car. While driving in a head check means looking over your shoulders to see through the side window. You are driving vehicle A. Before you move into the left lane, you should do head check to ensure there is no room for you in the front of them. New drivers are more likely to crash because they often drive too close to the vehicle in front. New drivers tend to focus more on mechanical side of operations. This is risky period because their reaction may be either too slow or exaggerated. Why is it important to scan the road scene when you drive? You are more likely to anticipate potential hazard. The diagram shows a driver blind spot. What can you do about blind spot when you drive? Know where your blind spots are and do a head check regularly. Most traffic violations like beating the red light is usually caused by bad attitude of the driver. You are driving vehicle A. Which vehicle are in your blind spot? Vehicle B and the motorcycle rider. As part of defensive driving, how should vehicle B deal with this situation? Assume that vehicle A may stop for the bike rider. You are driving vehicle A and the biker is about to cross your path. What should you do? Look out for the biker and be ready to stop instantly. If you are driving vehicle C, what should you be doing to stay safe? Stop before entering the intersection because you have a stop sign also. Vehicle A is about to collide with the biker. What was the reason? Vehicle A did not obey the traffic rule. Which driver need to do a head check to see the other vehicle? The driver of A, of course. When you have developed the skill to control your car, you will then know only one of many driving skills. One of the many techniques to safe driving is to try to predict what other drivers will do next. What is one way of telling that you are becoming more skilled as a driver? Your car control and speed control is much more smooth. New drivers that have plenty of practice notice more danger on the road ahead. What is the one way of telling that you are becoming more skilled as a driver? You need less advice from your driving instructor. What is one way of telling that you are becoming more skilled as a driver? You make correct decision before your driver instructor tell you what to do. You drive and stop at an intersection that has a red traffic light. Can you use a mobile phone while you wait for a change of light? No. Which example is usually the result of using mobile phone while driving? Speeding up or slowing down without reason. What could be the reason why this collision occurred? Vehicle A did not obey the traffic rule. As a driver, at what time of the day you feel fatigued? If you are driving at a time when you would normally have been asleep, you start losing focus and drift on across other lane. It is time to take a break from your driving. Driving when tired can cause you to sleep at wheel and can result to crash. Driving under the influence of alcohol is very dangerous because judging the driving risk become more difficult. In case of crash, you can be thrown out of your car. This can be prevented if you are wearing seat belt properly. You are driving vehicle A along a narrow road. How should your driving be? Slower, ready for any hidden hazard. You are driving vehicle A. How should you manage the driving risk? Wait until you can see where the cyclist is going. You are driving vehicle A. How should you manage the driving risk? Slow down and be ready to stop. Vehicle B and C have collided. The most likely cause of this collision is that Vehicle B moved to the right lane without checking for clear space. Vehicle A and B have collided. The most likely cause of collision is that Vehicle B was following Vehicle A too closely. Which of the images is the correct application of 2-second rule? You are driving car A. What does this diagram say about following distance? In good driving conditions, there should be at least a 2-second gap between you and the car in front. In good conditions, you should leave at least a 2-second gap between you and the car in front. When should you leave a larger gap? When the driving conditions are poor, such as sandstorms or rain. You are driving vehicle A. The driver of vehicle B is trying to overtake your car. What should you do? Slow down and keep to the right. You are driving vehicle A. You want to overtake vehicle B. You are coming up to the top of a hill. You should stay behind vehicle B until you are over the hill and it is safe to overtake. How do you avoid aquaplaning? By slowing down, increasing following distance and traveling in middle lane if possible. You are driving vehicle A. How can you avoid a head-on crash with vehicle B? Slow down as safely as you can and move off the road to the right if possible. You are driving vehicle A. You are about to crash into a bike rider who has pulled out ahead of you. To avoid crash like this, you should slow down when approaching parked car so you can see and respond to hazard. You are driving vehicle A. Part of the load of truck B is about to fall off. You should check behind and slow down as quickly as possible. You are driving vehicle A when you safely turn right. When vehicle B has slowed and starting to turn right. Who is the best person to decide whether a medicine might affect your driving? Your doctor or pharmacist? When is vehicle A permitted to overtake vehicle B? Only when the road ahead is clear. Which vehicle can overtake? Vehicle A. There are double yellow solid lines painted in the center of the road. Are you permitted to cross the line to overtake? No, you must not cross the line to overtake. Which vehicles must give way? A and C. Looking at the diagram, which vehicle can turn first? Vehicle B. You are driving along a road with overhead lane signal as shown in the diagram. Which lane are you permitted to use? Any lane under a green or white arrow. You are driving vehicle A. Can you overtake vehicle B on the right? No. Who must give way? Vehicle B must give way to vehicle A. You are driving vehicle A. Do you need to give way to other vehicle? No, no sign. Neither vehicle B nor vehicle C. You are driving vehicle A. You must give way to vehicle B and C. You are driving vehicle A. You must give way to both the bike rider and the pedestrian. You are driving vehicle A. You must give way to both the pedestrian and the motorcycle. Why should vehicle A give way to vehicle B? Because vehicle A is facing a stop line. You are driving vehicle A. What is the safest way to leave the roundabout? Stay in the left lane as you leave. You are driving vehicle A. Which vehicles must you give way to? Vehicle C. Between vehicle A and B, which has priority and why? B, because vehicle A is facing a stop sign. Which vehicle must give way? Vehicle B. 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 You are driving vehicle A. What should you do? So continue to make the turn if it is safe to do so. Which vehicle should go first? Vehicle B. You are driving vehicle A. Who must you give way to? Vehicle C. You are the driver of a vehicle A. You are parked and about to enter the stream of traffic. You must give way to both the bike rider and vehicle B. You are driving vehicle A. How should you complete your turn? You should enter the intersection slowly and give way to the pedestrian. Each of these vehicles is about to turn right at the roundabout. Which vehicle is in the correct and safer position to turn right? Vehicle B only. Which vehicle is taking the safest path? Vehicle A. Which of these vehicles are permitted to turn right? Vehicle A and B only. You are driving vehicle A. You want to turn left. Which lane should you turn into? Lane 3. You are driving vehicle A. What should you do as you enter the freeway? Adjust your speed to match the freeway traffic. You are driving on a multi-lane freeway. When should you drive in the left lane? When to overtake? Which vehicle should signal to leave the roundabout if practical? Both vehicle A and B. Both vehicle A and vehicle B. You are driving vehicle A. How can you turn safely? Slow down, drive past vehicle B, then signal and turn. You are driving vehicle A and want to overtake vehicle B. What should you do? Wait for the vehicle B to move to the right lane and then overtake on the left. You are driving vehicle A. What is the difficult to judge when you want to overtake? The speed of vehicle C. You are driving vehicle A. When can you overtake? When you have clear view of the road ahead. You are driving vehicle A at 120 km/h on a multi-lane road. You want to change lanes. How is it advisable to change lanes safely? Give way to vehicle B. You are driving vehicle A. What can you do to make it safer to cross the intersection? Make eye contact with the other driver to get an idea of what vehicle B will do. Vehicle A gives way to vehicle B. Which vehicle has the priority here? Vehicle A has a priority. You are driving in heavy traffic. Your lane is blocked by a vehicle turning left. What should you do? Wait until the vehicle turns, then proceed. You are driving vehicle A. Why must you give way? Because law required it and it is safe things to do. You are driving car A. Do not cut in front of the truck because truck need plenty of space to stop. You are in a crash. The police are not in attendance. Someone is injured. What should you do? Report the crash to nearest police station. If your car breaks down, you should warn other driver by using hazard lights. When must you drive with lights on? From sunset to sunrise. Extra care must be taken when driving near school because young kids may cross the road without looking. Placing the baby car seat at the rear seat is safer because front passenger airbag may deploy and injure the baby. If you are driving a pickup truck, you should cover your load to stop it moving around. The picture shows red traffic light. This means you must stop. One of the difficulties of driving is predicting what other drivers will do. Driving is more dangerous if you adjust the radio or talk on a mobile phone as you drive. Which of the following is more important? Looking ahead of hazard. Driving conditions on a road will worse in wet weather. People walking along or crossing the road. People walking along or crossing the road should be considered as among the many hazards on the road. Which of the following will make you more dangerous driver? Drinking alcohol and taking certain medicine. Speeding increases the risk of a crash because the faster you drive, the longer it takes to stop. You will be safer driver if you drive just a little bit slower because you can respond to hazard by slowing down quicker. Looking at the diagram, if vehicle A stop now, vehicle B may crash into how? Looking at the diagram, if vehicle A stops now, vehicle B may crash into it. How could the risk of crash like this be avoided? Both vehicles need to travel at a speed that will allow them to stop safely at an intersection. Driving under the influence of alcohol is dangerous and your traffic law prohibits it. Driving under the influence of alcohol is punishable by 24 black point plus fine by court. At what speed should you travel on the road? At a speed shown on a speed limit sign or slower depending on the road condition. Just before you enter an intersection, the traffic signal turns red. What should you do? Stop. How should you drive into a bend in the road? Slow down gradually. What is the speed limit in a residential area with single lane when there are no speed limit sign? There is single white broken line painted in the center of a two-way road. Where must you drive? You must keep to the right of the line. A red traffic light means you must stop and wait.